Hello you beauties, welcome to this week's video. I'm Ruby from dottydelightful.com. I'm a zine maker, artist and designer, and I also love nature. So this is a vlog all about what I've been doing for the past week or two. It's been my birthday. I was 49 last Monday, and that was a big kind of birthday for me really in some ways, because I just think, oh my goodness, next year I'm 50. That's like halfway through if I make it to 100. What do I want my next 50 years to look like? Is there anything that I want to change? Anything that I would like to stop doing? What would I like to start doing? All sorts of things. And I've had quite a few major breakthroughs this week, doing a lot of inner work, and it's really funny because my last video I was talking about how I've had enough now. You go through this first awakening of realizing that everything that you've ever been told is just a lie, and how dodgy everything, all the chemicals in food and everything is. And then you go through a spiritual awakening where you do loads of work on yourself. And I said in that last video, I've had enough of it now. I just want to live, I just want to be, and I just want to do things. Well, the universe had other plans, obviously, didn't it? Because, yeah, this week I've done 2 really massive, deep dives into lots of things that I didn't even know were still stuck in there. But it's all good. It is all good. So, I watched a video on, I don't know if you call him Bashir or Bashar, I'm not sure. Did I talk about this the other day? Wait a minute. And I often think things just come up and you don't even know that they're going to come up, and they do. I'll tell you about that later on in the video. Anyway, so for my birthday, me and some girls went to the beach and we had a beautiful time. Oh, it was so lovely. It was hilarious as well because my friend Lucy had made some really lovely rose cupcakes for my birthday with candles on. And because it was windy, they wouldn't lie, and we were all crowding round and we were all like this with our coats, trying to light these candles, using matches, using a lighter, trying to use the fire that we had going, and oh my goodness, it was not happening. And then eventually it did happen. They lit and everybody sang happy birthday really fast, and then I blew them out, and then my friend Rachel said, did you make a wish? What did you wish for? And I went, oh, I said, I forgot to make a wish. Because I was so worried that the candles were going to blow out. I just did it really quick, and it was lovely. And then we went up to the top. So the beach is like in a cove, and then you climb up to the top and it overlooks the sea, and there was sunset. It was gorgeous. It was really, really lovely, and we sang songs and we danced around the fire and we drummed, and yeah, it was really nice. Sand kept going everywhere. I peed my pants because I fell backwards on the sand. It was cold because of the wind, but all in all it was a really lovely time, and spending time with my girlfriends is just so uplifting, and I do feel really grateful because I always wanted a group of amazing girlfriends to hang around with, and I know how lucky I am to have found them, and that they're all really wonderful in their own ways. So yeah, we had a lovely time, and then the next day Tom and I went to the garden centre. So my friend Chris from Magical Me sent me some birthday money, thank you, and I went to the garden centre. I got some plants. We got beetroot, fennel, kale. What else did I get? Some compost, some seeds, some tomato plants. Yeah, I got all sorts of different things. And then Tom had got me this, which I wanted for ages. Nettles and petals. I watch him on TikTok. He's also on Instagram, and he's so lovely, and he's really down to earth. So Tom got me this book, and it's brilliant. I love it. I've not read it all yet, but it's really good. Highly recommend it. And what else did we do? We went to the allotment. We dug over the potato bed, put all new potatoes in. Not new potatoes, but we've already got potatoes in the plot. A new lot of potatoes. Put them in, and yeah, just spent a nice time at the allotment. And then unfortunately Tom's tooth snapped in half, so he wasn't feeling the best, and he wasn't in pain or anything, but it's just annoying, I think, which was a shame. So we had quite a late dinner because he didn't know if he was going to be able to eat, but he could, thankfully. Yeah, and it was just really nice birthday. And I got some lovely gifts. Cindy, that I do the coffee with crones with, got me this gorgeous garden basket full of all sorts of things for the allotment. Oh, just so lovely. And my friend Nicola, that does Exhale Massage, she got me some lovely skincare toiletries, all natural, really beautiful. Yeah, I keep thinking I'm missing people, but I did get all sorts of lovely things. Oh, and lovely Louise, one of my wonderful customers, sent me a book all about flowers. Oh, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's downstairs, or I'd show it you. But yeah, I felt so happy and grateful to have such a lovely birthday. And then mainly, the rest of the time, I've either been doing this deep work, journaling, figuring out what's going on in my life, what's like needs to come up, or I've been at the allotment. So there's not actually that much art that I've been doing this week. I did a little bit, you'll see I've done a little bit, and I've done other stuff like packing orders and things like that. I also did a zine swap with our allotment neighbour, Rory, who was inspired to make his own zine. I said to him, what do you like? And he said hills, and I was like, oh, I don't have a zine on hills. And then he made one himself, all lino print. It's lovely, and he's popped it in my shed, and then I popped an under the sea one in his shed because he also likes going deep sea diving. So we did a zine swap on the allotment, which was brilliant. Lots of fun. So anyway, let's get into the video. And as I said, it's allotment heavy. I know that when you first signed up to my YouTube, like pre-allotment, that it was more creative, more my business, more that kind of thing. But I've always just really reflected what's going on in my life on this channel, wherever I am in that. And at the moment, it's lots of allotment because it's the only place that I can go and my mind just goes quiet. Oh, I love it. It's so nice. So, yes, there's lots of allotment stuff going on. Now, in winter, there'll be hardly any allotment stuff going on because it'll all have gone shut down, won't it? Nothing will be growing. So in winter, there'll be a lot more stuff, creative things. No, I'm having a joke really with you, because this week ahead I've got some really nice ideas of some things that I want to make, and at the moment on my Etsy shop I've got a sale, a 20% sale on 20% off everything it is. So that's on at the minute, and it finishes on Wednesday. So if you want to get anything, get what you can, because I've got a little bit of sad news. So Inky Little Fingers, the printer where I get my zines printed, the Oh, I've not got any actually to hand, but not these ones we print at home and I sew them on the sewing machine. Not these ones, the thick ones. Ink Little Fingers has gone into liquidation. Didn't even know it was happening. So I'm a little bit sad about that, really, because I loved them, because they used vegetable ink. They were so good. They used sustainable paper. They were based in England. You could ring them anytime and they'd answer, and it was really easy to upload and get your zines on there. So currently, at the minute, all the zines that I've got that are like that, once they're gone until I can find somewhere else to get them printed. But I do remember in the beginning when I was looking, it was really difficult to find anybody that was good quality, that was used vegetable inks and was sustainable, and also that was a decent price as well, because yeah, there's loads of places that print them, but a lot of them are really expensive, and then if I have to pay a lot to get them printed, then that makes it expensive for the customer. So I don't know what's happening with that, but that was really sad. So I've got a 20% sale on my Etsy. So if there is something that you've wanted for a while, you've had your eye on, get it while you can, because they might not ever be printed again. Of course, I'm still making zines, and I will still be doing all these ones that we can do at home, and hopefully in the future I'll find somewhere else to get them printed as well. So I think this week ahead will be lots of stuff around that, because I've got loads of orders from my sale. Thank you. Really thank you for all your lovely orders. It's been brilliant. So there'll be lots of that and lots of making. Right then, let's get into the video, should we? I should just stop talking now. I hope you enjoy. So I'm at the allotment today, and the plan for this morning is, before it gets too hot, is I am going to plant cauliflower and broccoli in here, and I'm going to net all of that to stop the butterflies laying caterpillar eggs, and to stop the pigeons. So I've been growing collies at home. I brought them with me, and this is the one that I did in my shorts. This is grown from a cauliflower that I chopped the bottom off and put into water. Look at that. Crazy, eh? So I've got more cauliflowers and broccoli in there. There's a helicopter going over again. I swear every time I start talking a helicopter goes over. Yeah, so that's my plan for today. It's boiling already, and it's first thing in the morning. But thankfully, as you can see, our spot is in the shade so far. Where I'm planting the collies, that isn't in the shade. But I'm gonna try and get it done as quick as possible. It shouldn't take me too long. And then I'm gonna water. Listen to the birds. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely? So I've done the net. It was a right palaver because I didn't have any proper net, so I've used net curtains from home, but it's worked. And so there's two on it, and then I didn't have enough room. Well, there was a gap, so I put a piece of tarp at the back, but all the broccoli and cauliflower are safe now. They're all in there having a nice time. There's just a little bit that I need to fix around one side, but I'm quite happy with it. I know it doesn't look the prettiest, and I'd like it all to look really pretty and nice, but at the minute we're just doing the best that we can with the funds that we've got. So at least they're in, and it means I get cauliflowers and broccolis. As you can see, the sun's come right over now, and I am really quite hot, so I'm gonna just do a little bit more and then go home. But this is, so far, this is my favourite part. Look at these. Look at these, aren't they beautiful? I think these are Granny's bonnets. I think that's what they're called. Aren't they lovely? And then the apple tree is just blossoming. Oh, it's gorgeous. And then all the dandelions have got the beautiful seeds on, ready for scattering. And the bluebells, it's like a little wild bit, this. There's all sorts in here. So yeah, this is my favourite part of the allotment so far. It's a hot one today, I tell you. My kale's doing really well, and every day there's something new on the allotment, which is amazing. And it is a bit like having a treasure garden, because I don't know what the previous people planted, or you know what's going to come up. So let's get in the shade. Just a little sit down. Hang on. Oh, let's take that off for a minute. Oh look, I've got a line on my head. Flipping Nora. Yeah, so I don't know what the previous people have planted, so I don't know what's coming up. So every time I come, I'm like, oh, look at that, there's a new thing, which is really lovely. We've nearly got enough pallets now to fix the shed. Look at it, it's knackered, it's all rotted, which is such a shame. But at least, you know, at least we've got some pallets. My eyes are really squinty because of the sunshine. But yeah, it's beautiful, and everything's just coming out, and the bits that we've done already just seem to be coming back even wilder. And that's fine, it's totally fine, it's nature, innit? It's what it does, and I'm not going to be that particular about doing all the things. Everything grows in harmony. I tell you what I am excited about, my wildflower bed. Check this. So these are all, do you remember I did the chaos gardening seeds? Look at them all. Goodness knows what they are. I haven't got a clue. My strawberry tower didn't fare very well, but the ones in the top are doing fine. So I'm just going to leave it and hope they cascade over. The potatoes are doing good. Our plan is next to take this tarp off this bed, dig that over and put more potatoes in that one. So yeah, the potatoes are doing good. They always do good, potatoes. They're an easy win. Chives are doing nicely in there, and yeah, there's all sorts. The berries, oh my goodness. Now I do think that pigeons might come along and nibble these, but look at all these blackcurrant berries. There's tons of them, absolutely tons of them. There's loads, there's all sorts in here, loads growing. Well, would you look at this? I just got back from the allotment. I've met a lovely lady called Sam who grows huge rhubarb, but she's allergic to it. So she gave me some. Isn't that amazing? Sorry, you can see my hand in the corner. Isn't that amazing? So, rhubarb crumble, here we come. I've put it in my vase on top of the bureau so you can see how big it is. It's massive. Look at that. That is crazy, isn't it? So today we're digging a big patch for the potatoes. We've got lots of potatoes to plant in. Tom's just doing the path, sorting that out. These potatoes that we planted in the beginning are coming up. They need mounding up a bit, but it's really good soil. We've had this under the tarp, so it's nice and damp still.
Put all the effort in and then just leave it and then someone else not look after it. Like, but then I also think it's not for me. Yeah.
So today is another allotment day, of course. Feels like it's allotment day every day, but it isn't. I just go there a lot. And we go every day to water. So today I'm going to make the squash bed because let me show you my squashes. I think they're about ready. Look, I've been growing them on the windowsill and they're getting all the little flowers coming on now. And lots of tendrils, so they're ready for planting out. The tomatoes are not ready for planting out. These are 2 that we got from the garden centre. They're a bush variety that can go outdoors. And in there, I've got sprouts growing. They're not ready for going out either yet. And, oh, my glasses are steaming up, look. And upstairs, my other tomatoes are growing really good on the windowsill as well. So look at the size of the tomatoes. They're going wild. Really, really wild. There's a few leaves that I need to tweak off. Some of these under here. And then when they get planted outside, I'm going to plant them quite deep because I've seen this in the books and stuff. But yeah, they're growing massive. Really, really big. And they're indoor tomatoes, so they'll be growing in the greenhouse. And I've grown them from seed, which is lovely. It's a gorgeous sunny day. Can you see the blue sky? Look at the blue sky. Ooh, I love it. You know, I love a blue sky. So yeah, so that's the plan for today. Off to the allotment, get some stuff done, and then get back for lunch, and then get some more creating done. I'm doing lots of things at the minute. I've got a sale on my Etsy shop for 20% off. I'm just gonna sit down with you while I wait for Tom. I've got 20% off Etsy at the minute, and then after that sale I've got lots of new stuff for uploading. A zine all about bluebells, you know I love bluebells, and lots of allotment journaling sheets which I've been drawing, which is just real fun. So right, let's get to the allotment, should we? So update on the squash bed. As you can see, I've had to put tarp all over it. Under there's all cardboard, but wasps kept going in it, so I've had to tarp it all and make it so they can't get in. And we've planted that is all compost on the top. Planted the squashes and some flowers and a nasturtium on there. It looks ugly, but it does the job. And then look at the wildflower bed. It's going bonkers, really wild. It's going wild. And today Tom put up this frame ready for planting sweet peas. He's just attached it to the end of the cauliflower and broccoli bed. Looks a bit Japanese. So the sweet peas are going to grow up there, but the ground's too hard at the minute because we've not had rain for ages. It's too hard and I can't get them in, so I think I might actually plant them in tubs, which might be better. This is going bonkers. The courgette survived the frost, which is good, and it's starting to get its first flower on it. The chaos bed, look, helicopter again. Every time I start videoing, they're on to me. Chaos bed, getting there. Broccoli, beetroots and peas are coming up at the minute. I don't know what else is going to come out. It's like an adventure. And then in here we've got fennel, beetroot and kale that we planted the other day. They're doing really nice. I've also planted some calendula in there. The little herb patch is doing okay. The rosemary doesn't look like it's doing very good. Lemon balm's doing fine. Fennel's doing fine as well. And this apple tree, this is doing really good. And on the plum tree, we finally got some little things. Just let me get through the wild jungle. Look. Oh, the little tiny plums. Aren't they cute? Look at them. Lovely. So there's still loads to be done, but we're getting there. Rhubarb's growing nicely. There's loads of berries on the fruit bushes. Tons of them. And we've set up a table and chairs now over there. So we've got somewhere to sit when we want to have a cup of tea. Yeah, but it's getting there. We're doing it bit by bit. And it's still lovely, and I still love it. Look at this. I've been watching the lupins, and this is the water that's collected in the middle. Isn't it beautiful? So today I've had to fashion this thing because it's that hot and my neck was burning. Look at me, I look like a weird beekeeper. But the other day I came and I got really sunburnt, mainly because I was just sat down. But yes, it's all doing really nicely. Studio is such a tip. There's stuff everywhere. So I'm showing you this because normally when you see things it's all like, oh perfect, everything's lovely. Look at all this just piled up and piled up and piled up. And then over here I've been putting all journal packs together that people have bought, so there's just stuff everywhere. That's all tidy, I've not really done anything. And this is my packing station, it's not too bad. My bin's overflowing, that needs going out. Look at my laundry. These are all clean clothes that I've not put away. I've just not had time. Honestly, just everything just gets left because it's been such nice weather. I've just been going to the allotment all the time, getting that done, getting that sorted out. As you will see, there's lots of allotment footage again. That's just my life now. So, and if I'm not doing that, I'm working on my business. So I've just not put anything away. And I'm showing you, not to show you that I'm a right messy thing. I'm showing you that it's normal. It's just normal life. So me and my friend Becky had this conversation this week that how do you actually fit everything in? Like seriously, how do you fit everything in? If you've got kids, if you've got a partner, you've got a dog to walk, you know, you've got your business to run, all of the things, how do you fit it all in? It's quite overwhelming sometimes thinking about it. And it used to be that I was like really pedantic about everything, and now I just go, whatever. Yes, I've got a pile of clean laundry. Thankfully, I've got a washing machine to wash clothes. It means that I've got a family that wears clothes. You know, trying to reframe it in a more positive way, and being busy on an allotment, that is amazing. Like, that's so good. So, yeah, it's just normal life, isn't it? And I know maybe I shouldn't show that kind of thing because it's not the done thing when you've got a YouTube channel to show the messy bits, but it is actually normal life. So I've gone a little bit tired now because we got back from the allotment and I had some food, and yeah, I've gone a little bit sleepy. So I thought, right, tackle the studio, do something practical. When I'm sleepy like this, I'm not sleepy like I need a nap, just where you get a little bit tired, but you can't do mental things. So instead, a physical thing of tidying up. I love it in here in the evening. So when I sit here and have our dinner, and it's just so lovely. I just really love it. And I know there's lots of things on the table, but there's old books. Let me move this candle. There's old books about the allotment, and I've got garlic that needs going in. I know I'm very late, but I'm going to just try it anyway. And we've got potions for the allotment, and these lovely birthday flowers that Cindy gave me out the garden. It's just such a nice spot, and I love the table. The landlord made that table, making a magical potion brew with some blue pea flowers that I got from Jamie's Jungle in Manchester. There's all sorts in here: rose petals, basil, roses, mugwort, cinnamon, yarrow, ginger, raspberry leaf, motherwort. It smells so good. Some cloves in there as well, and it's got oat milk in and water. I'm just going to gently simmer it up before I put the blue pea lotus flower in. So I'm just painting some little backgrounds, and these are going to be postcards, mixed media postcards. I'm going to cut them up. The light's a bit weird because it's night time. Look, it's pitch black outside. Oh, look, there you can see me. And I do have my art light on, which I won't show you because it'll burn your eyes. But it does look a weird light, but actually in real life it's like daylight, you know, on my desk. But I'm just doing a bit of painting. I don't normally paint this late at night. Normally I'm just cosy downstairs, but Tom's popped out for a little bit, and I just thought, do you know what, I don't want to just get into bed. I want to do a little bit of painting. Because a lot of the time you just put things that you really enjoy, like painting, onto the back burner, don't you? And by the time you've done all your chores, or you know, the things that you need to do, or your work or whatever, it just gets left behind, and then it's another day gone without actually having, you know, doing something. And this is really just playing, isn't it? It's just, you know, a little bit of playing, really. And it doesn't matter if it comes out and it's a bit bonkers, or, you know, this to me is like, do you remember when you was a kid and you'd just have a piece of paper and some crayons or pencils or something, and you'd just do something? It doesn't matter what it is, you just do something. And this is what I'm doing, just playing, really. And I think it's very important to play. As a grown-up, you don't really get much chance to do it. And I think a lot of people, if they don't have little kids, feel like they can't do it. But that isn't true at all. It's very, very important. And the more you play, I think the easier adulting becomes. So if there's one thing to take away from this, it's to make sure you play, definitely. So this week, oh, look at this here. It's all fuzzy because it's night time. So I'm nice and clear here, and that's all fuzzy. It's not actually moving like that. It's just because it's night time. So this week I've done a lot of inner work. A lot. Bursting into tears work. You know, like deep work. And it's been amazing. Really amazing. So I've been listening to, I don't know if you say it, Bashar on YouTube. Now, he does do my head in, I've got to say, he does. He's very aggressive in his answers when he talks to people. A bit shouty, a bit like, I don't know, too much. But he comes out with some good things. I have to move that light up. It's, oh, I've turned it off. Hey, this is nicer. Let's do that. Let's have this light instead. When I move forward, it looks like I've got a red head, but that's because I've got my lamp on. Yeah, that's nicer. Like a nice evening chat, and I've got my brew as well. Oh, this is a game changer, by the way. If you're like me and you leave brews to go cold all the time, get yourself a flask cup. This brew has lasted me now about 4 hours. It's brilliant and it's still hot, which is amazing. Yeah, so that's my top tip. Anyway, so yeah, he's very aggressive when he answers people, but he does come up with some really good things. So a lady asked him about that she really wants to paint, she really wants to do nice things, but she leaves it to the last thing, to the last minute, because, or not at all, because she's got to work. And he was talking about choosing things. This is making me really sleepy now. Now the light's gone off, I've got really tired. I'm gonna have to put the light back on. I've been nodding off on you. I'll have to do that, otherwise I'll be nodding off, flipping Nora. He says that you need to choose the things that excite you. So you choose them first. And that's what you keep doing. You keep picking the things that excite you. And when you're in that state of excitement, that I suppose that energy comes off you. And then that's when things come to you. Now we know this. But it's really good to be reminded. Pardon me. And it's proven it this week. So one day this week, I spent the whole day on my computer filling things in, applying for jobs, because I really could do with some extra money coming in to pay for everything. And I thought, I'll just get a job again. This is quite a cyclical thing, really, and I'm sure all creatives understand this. You get to the point where you're like, I better get a job, and then the jobs are really rubbish, or you don't get one, or you do get one and that's rubbish. Anyway, so I've applied for quite a few and I've not got any of them. Thank you, universe. That's exactly what I needed. I didn't actually want one. One day, I spent all day on the computer looking for jobs, applying for things, looking for freelance work, doing loads of stuff, loads of social media things, all sorts of stuff. And I did not earn 1p, not 1p that day. And I was knackered because being on the computer for a long time tires me out. So the next day I was like, do you know what? F it. I'm going to the allotment. I'm going to do that because that brings me joy. That's something I can do. So I did that, went to the allotment. I came home, I did some tidying up, which I like doing when I'm too much in my head. I like doing practical things that I can see has got a result. So I did some of that, made myself a really nice lunch, ate my lunch, watched a show, had a nap, woke up, and then I put a sale on my Etsy, and then I got loads of sales, which is amazing. So that shows that when you're in that flow and choosing the things that excite you the most, that it works. Now, it's not all about money, it's not all about sales, but it is about contentedness. And being on the computer all day is not a contented feeling for me. But being at the allotment, having a yummy lunch and a nap, that is a contented feeling. So it's really interesting listening to that. And some really big breakthroughs came through, like massive, from childhood, from when I was a teenager, all sorts of things. And it feels like such a relief to just let all that stuff go. And chatting to my friends and stuff, they're also going through similar things at the minute. So I don't know if it's something in the air, something in the atmosphere, where the planets are, or what's happening, but we're all having this kind of shift of releasing, going back to past selves and working on them and reassuring our past selves, with the people that we are now. So it's been really good, and a lot to unpack. But sometimes you need that. You need to unpack it all to get to a better space. So I just wanted to share that with you. I've actually gone really tired now. It is quite late and I can hear Tom's just come back from the shop, so I'm gonna pack up my paint things and go downstairs and get cosy. The first flowers are coming on the courgettes. That's so exciting. I think that's the first one that's gonna get some lovely courgettes on it. That one's not doing very good. Look at it. And then I did have another one over here and it's disappeared. Oh, there it is. I can just spot it. I think things have been eating it. Poor little thing. But the beetroots and fennel are doing really well, and the kale and the spuds that we put in, they're loving it as well. And over here in the chaos bed we've got peas and beetroots that are coming up. I love peas. Oh, stuck on a twig. I love peas. Look at them, look at the tendrils, aren't they beautiful? And these, all these dead twig things are for the peas to grow up. They're not meant to be growing. And the herb patch is doing nicely. Look at all the buttercups. There's loads of buttercups everywhere and dandelions. It's really beautiful. And then the raspberry and blackcurrant bushes, my goodness, I tell you what, we'll be having a lot of jam this year. Look at these, they're absolutely laden with berries. They're everywhere. There's tons of them. It's just full. Absolutely, look, just full of berries everywhere. That one started to turn a little bit pinky. So everything's doing well. The squash bed, that's doing well as well. So I finished that yesterday. I didn't really film me doing that because there was wasps and I had to be on my best behaviour so I didn't get stung. But yeah, the squashes, they've lasted overnight, which is good. We've got two. We've got one here and one there. We've got a nasturtium. These are some flowers and I'm hoping that they'll cascade down the front of this. So that's the plan. We'll see. And over here by all the mint, which smells divine by the way, I've planted some sunflowers in there. So just waiting for them to come up. And look at all the chives. There's tons of chives. And the tree's losing its blossom now, the apple tree. It's all falling off, so hopefully we'll get apples. And then the lupins are doing really well. Strawberry tower doing good at the top. Nasturtiums and strawberries at the side, not so good. That's not meant to be in there. That's, what is that? I don't know what that is. I'll take that out after. Yeah, side one's not doing so good. But my neighbour did say that they did this last year, a strawberry tower, and it looked all dead round the sides. Just getting out of the sun. It looked all dead round the sides, and then the next year it came back really well. So I'm hoping that that'll happen to these. Right, I'm going home. It's boiling and it's only the morning. I've watered everything, give it a good soaking, and I'm going home to paint now. I can take this down now. I've stopped watering. I put that up to protect the back of my neck because it gets really hot in the sunshine, and I got burnt a couple of times, and I've got a long sleeve shirt on today to stop my arms burning, and I'm in my shorts with my pasty white legs out. But I'm hoping this year is the first time I'll actually get a tan on my legs. My legs have never been tanned before. They're pale and white. Oh, a little Jenny Wren. Ah, little Jenny Wren came. So yeah, so just allotment chic. I always think, if any of the other people on the plot are watching me, they'll be thinking, what is she doing? Thank you for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the lovely things that are happening in my life at the moment. And if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you know somebody that you think, oh, they'd like watching this channel, please send them a link. Thank you to all my wonderful Patreons. Honestly, it's so lovely that you are so supportive. Thank you to all my wonderful customers, and thank you to all my wonderful friends. So until next time, I will see you soon.